Okay, it's recording. We're on the record now, my good friends. Bing. So what we did, the cat was like that. Before I said, the first thing you wanna do is look where this deal is. I'm not gonna forget to tell you this time. Make sure that you are dissecting the opposite side, because we're gonna leave half of the cat as a reference to see what happens unmessed with. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So you wanna make sure that I got lucky, okay? Because I didn't check, but you guys are gonna check. You make sure you do it on the opposite side, okay? Because we're gonna go all the way through. Okay. So and then after you've identified which side you are dissecting, the next thing you want to do is look for the levator scapulae. Levator scapulae, correct? And the levator scapulae says, does what the name says. It elevates the scapula. You understand? That's why it's like when you're doing that. You know what I'm saying? Shrugging your shoulders. No. Okay. So you look for it, and it's coming underneath the clavotrapezius trapezius. So that's where you go first. You go first with your little proby probe, and you kind of, if the muscles, you can see the white, you kind of stretch it a little bit like this, okay, with your hands, and then you start picking on the area where the levator scapulae is coming, okay, and then you can see how it's going underneath like that. And these are thin muscles, so you're liable to cut through this if you're not being careful, or to rip through this. You see how mine is so neat? Okay, I want to see bits of connective tissue at the end of it. I don't want you to see cut right next to the muscle. You understand that you're almost cutting the muscle. You don't want to do that. You want to cut the connective tissue and be away from the muscle as far as much as you can. So once you do that, and then you go up to here, you're going to see, really, you might cut a little bit of muscle, maybe from here to there, and then a little bit of muscle there. Once you're done with this, and you've kind of gone up to here, then you come to this. This is the, like in the exam next week, I'll say, what is the muscle in the back? What's the first muscle that's on either side that we cut the connective tissue between it? And then you would say acromiotrapezius, trapezius, right? Because once you are done with this, separating the clavotrapezius trapezius from the levator scapulae, and you go up to the neck, and then you cut here, there's a connective tissue here. So this is also the acromiotrapezius trapezius. This is the acromiotrapezius trapezius, and it's the one that is the connective tissue between it. So the acromiotrapezius trapezius is the first muscle in the back that we actually, with the connective tissue anyway between it, that is in pairs like that. This one is in pair, but it doesn't have a connective tissue between it. You see, it's like that, the clavotrapezius trapezius on the other side. But this acromiotrapezius has a connective tissue, then another acromiotrapezius. So then we come and cut through that, and then we stop at the spinotrapezius trapezius right there, and then we kind of we see a line again that goes here, and we go here, we stop, but here we want to make sure we've cut this, and we have kind of flipped it like that, so that when we cut here, we have space maneuvering to maneuver a little bit. You know, we're not snookered, or we're not tied up, you see, because you want to separate it, go all the way up here and then down here, and then cut the connective tissue. You see what I'm saying? So that this one is in the way. Then you could see the here, you can do that, and then you could do this. Okay, and make sure you don't cut through the latissimus dorsi, you understand? So again, to avoid cutting the levator scapulae, you have to peel the clavotrapezius off of it. Okay, in order to dissect properly the latissimus dorsi, you have to peel off this spinotrapezius off of it. You see the impression of the spinotrapezius here. All of that. All of this is, you see what I'm saying? All of this is latissimus dorsi. Do you see what I'm saying? You see what? Because most students, you know what they do? They cut everything together like that. Straight line. I'm like, no man, it's not supposed to be a straight line. You're not supposed to. You're just supposed. You see, mine is zigzaggy, connective tissue at the ends. You understand? I'm not cutting the muscle at all. That's how you should do it. Okay, my good friends. And then that's that. And then that's all I'm having you do. This and this and this. And then when you're done with this, and you do, and then you can put your little finger over here like this. Your forefinger. No, any finger you like. Okay, I don't care. Okay, but do you see what we're doing? It's not a lot, but once you do that, guess how many muscles you've put out. So I'm gonna go again, because we need to identify these muscles. That's another primary goal. Clavotrapezius, right? And then over here, clavobrachialis or clavodeltoid, Okay, and then once you peel that off, it reveals this acromiodeltoid, spinal deltoid, deltoid, and then obviously this is the acromiotrapezius, and then this is the rhomboideus, rhomboid major in the human, subscapularis underneath the scapula, okay, and then obviously spinotrapezius, and then this is the supraspinatus, infraspinatus, teres major. You see the division nicely, teres major, and then of course the latissimus dorsi, and then that's it. You understand, my good friends?